Okay, whatever. Yeah, look at this. There looks to be a concert going on over there. Do we see that? This is kind of funny. Look at that.
Hello, what up? It's 9:12 a.m. on Friday, September the 17th. I am doing an early training this morning. I already got dressed up, so I am going to head to Mac. And also that push-up challenge I had started at the beginning of the month. Today I am going to resume it after I took more than 1 week off.
Okay, well, I'm just waiting for this elevator. I don't know why.
I took my bag with me, and I'm gonna need to put it back in the lockers. There's no point in taking this bag.
Ah, at last it's empty. Here we go. God, these elevators are slow, but what can we do about it?
Let's go 0. Yeah, man, I had a swim, and I did not even know that I'm taking my bag with me. Goodness me. Yeah, I know, that was awkward. I had to rush to the elevator and drop my bag off to my locker, and then continued as it is on a regular day. So, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, I went up to those crazy kids again, and behind the closed doors, I meowed at them. But I will scare them one more time by finding another alternative. Yesterday they were really calm. They didn't make any noise. Well, you know me. This year I'm not going to be that nice with them. The more they do it, the more karma they get.
At least it's not this guy that calls me out on and on for whenever he gets really hungry, like whenever he calls for food. In fact, it's a black one, not even a ginger. And my God, like when he comes up to me, I just feel so unlucky thinking that could he be wild? Like I just think that he's just acting like he's hungry. For now, he's not present.
I don't see him around the pool area either, but we can agree that whenever cats call for food like that, and when it's black especially, they get really, really serious.
Still got a decent road here. Nothing wild quite yet.
You know, it's now the third time that I'm filming this, and I have no idea why. I just hate it when it does. 30 seconds after I press the record button for when I film a vlog, it just gets dark. And I have no idea why it shouldn't happen. Like, even saying unnecessary isn't good enough. Like, it just sounds absolutely strange. But yeah, speaking on yesterday's situation, that traffic was absolute hazelnuts. Yeah, I mean, it was not as crazy as it was when I was going to Mars Athletic Club in comparison to on my return. When I was going, it was just like 3 or 4 bus drivers that didn't want to move, and that's what caused the traffic to get blocked all of a sudden. But on the return, there were like groups of students walking out. Before that, I had went all the way up to the park. Even though it wasn't very crowded, there were a small group of people having a picnic. And then on my return, that's when it just got so much more messed up. And I mean, it was so blocked that it took more than 1 minute to move from one spot to another. And when I say move from one spot to another, it doesn't even sound as much like it at all. Like, it's so much of a traffic. And the other crazy thing is that 70% of the congestion was the school buses. Unbelievable. Like, thank God I didn't even get involved in this crazy of a jam. Usually that craziness starts at 4 p.m. Yesterday, it started like 1 p.m. and I don't know what was the point of it at all. Like, yesterday I got my picture taken for my driving courses. Well, that was just in the morning after we had our big walk around the Bosphorus, and then we had my picture taken, and I knew that it could get really, really crazy.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, look at this. There looks to be a concert going on over there. Do we see that? This is kind of funny. Look at that. Yep, obviously this is now me going to the food court after all that. But yeah, it looks like they are having a concert somewhere around here. They already prepared it. Really, really good. And I believe they're about to put up a library at this point, looks like. Yeah guys, as you might have saw, that traffic got crazy again. At least not at the same area as yesterday, but all because of a road construction. Not only that, but there were like 3 or 4 police officers standing next to the entrance of another campus while I was walking. And it was another snake of a traffic, all because of a construction. I did not get it. I didn't get involved in it. So that's nothing to make a big deal out of at all. So I have passed 15,000 steps for the 3rd consecutive day. My step count yesterday was 15,355. But the day before yesterday, it wasn't only 15,000 plus, but it was also 20,000 plus. The day before, I had performed 21,597 steps. Believe it or not, the day before, including a 20-minute run that I did on the treadmill. So if we go back to July 1st, that was the day that I broke my record for my step count. And then if we go a little bit further to July 19th, I had done 21,489 steps that day. That was the day that I did extra training. And if we go all the way to what was 2 days ago, September 15th, 21,597. So that was higher than how I had done on July 19th, the day I used each of the equipment for moving my legs for 25 minutes.
So yeah, my step count record is 25,499. And today I have passed 60% of that number. So, oh, I thought this ginger cat was gonna follow me. Okay, well, I'm amazed how it is almost empty here. I'm absolutely amazed. Like a few hours ago, it was absolutely crazy. And I just don't know why it starts earlier than how it would. And there's no buses standing over there, like all of them had already left. Well, the tennis season is back, guys. Finally, we're getting some action in the court. Yep, I have been in that court at least 10 times, but the last time I was in that court, it was June 28th. So it's been over 2.5 months now. I mean, the last time I had a tennis lesson, when I came onto the court, I told my teacher, hey, I look like a sports fan playing in the Euro Cup. And he's like, hey, is there a number behind? And there wasn't. I mean, of course it wasn't like a uniform, it was just a t-shirt that my dad had brought. Just a regular Nike. Nike! And that's the end of the tennis lesson. I thought that was just the warm-up, but I just realized now that it has already just ended 1 minute ago. Couldn't even believe it. There are still a couple balls standing out there in that court. At least the wind isn't making them move around like they're about to escape from the court. And the bucket is still standing out there too, and that bag with all the rackets in it. This is awkward. Now, man, this was, I believe, the last tennis lesson of the day, although usually they would do this tennis lessons between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. on a regular day. At least that's from what I know. I mean, it's been close to 3 months since I last went into that court for a tennis game.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I was just talking about this one entering the park. Wow. What the fuck? So guys, I have been busy in the last half an hour making a new video that I'm going to put for my gaming channel. Actually, I've been making PowerPoints, but I am going to put it as a video on my games channel just about now. It's base 15 numbers this time. Yep, I've been talking about it in the last few days. 15, so I decided to make base 15 video. Before I made base 6, base 10, I already done base 10 many times, so base 6, base 8, base 11. I even done base 17 once. I done base 16 a few times. Base 16 is pretty simple as heck. But I didn't do base 36 yet. And I did say that I would be making base 36 one day. But today I decided to make base 15 numbers. So 0 to 9 and 5 extra characters. And I want each slide to be 1.35 seconds. So I am on the process to creating that. And that should save some time. I have already made a few timers using PowerPoint and exporting the PowerPoints into video, and I put them on my games channel. A few of them 3 minutes. I've made also one that's 5 minutes, one that's 10, and one that's 15 minutes. And guess what? I'm already preparing a timer for 30 minutes. I'm also preparing a timer for 1 hour. And I have been working on that timer for 1 hour since the middle of June, just 1 week after having finished our most recent US trip. So I had started my 60-minute countdown, but it's not going to be a challenge countdown on my game channel like the other ones that I made. It's going to be more like a year-end style countdown, but I haven't made this decision of when that will come up, but I am working on that 60-minute countdown timer on PowerPoint, and I will upload it as like end of year special or whatever music I put into it. It'll be like end of year style, like 60 minutes countdown with end of year style music, but I'm still working on the 30 minutes countdown as well. So currently base 15 from 1 to 400 is still exporting as a video, and then I'm gonna wait for a while, and then I'm gonna continue working on it. I'm not even kidding, this only took half an hour. I started this half an hour ago. Like, I was very, very quick with it. I've worked so much on this. Everything from 1 to 9 is just obviously true. But as the base gets higher than 9, then that's what changes. So yeah, you can see that's regularly 15, but in base 15 system, that's 10. And so, which is regular 16, this would be 11 in the base 15 format. So this is why you would have 5 extra characters after 9 for the base 15 format. So I created this base 15 format from 1 to 400, and I'm just making sure that I haven't made any mistakes, because like you might not know what regular number ends with 0 or 5, and in base 15 format it ends with 0. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Thankfully today turned out not to be a busy day like I thought it was, and now it's 5:59 p.m. and I don't have session today. Otherwise I wouldn't even be creating that PowerPoint right now. I would have already possibly created it yesterday. So tomorrow is going to be even more of a busy day, so I might not get to vlog as long as I did today. And it will be my second in-person session. The first one was last weekend. It was my first since March 13th, 2020. How do I feel about that? Well, on one hand, I feel happy that I am actually seeing somebody rather than looking into the camera. But on the other hand, I would rather wait another 4 years, because 2021 is the worst year in terms of the traffic jams. All the schools have reopened, which was a very huge of a mistake. And like, give it maximum 7 weeks, all of them will switch back to online. So for now, it is indeed the state that everyone, not only the drivers, but literally like everyone is just getting into like a pack of Doritos when exiting school. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the video tomorrow. Yes, thank God it's Friday. I know, happy Friday. You can do whatever you want throughout the weekend if you don't have any crazy business. So I'll see you.